Night City, gonna set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Blue Hens will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UNLV's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On the run, it's Jackson. Makes it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Delaware's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Tyree. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The corners are walked up tight. Give to the running back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
They'll try to sneak it.
No gain on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Blue Hens are marching down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Hester. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Early in the game, I love giving my quarterback a easy pitch and catch. Thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Rebels offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Reynolds. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they can force a field goal. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's at the 40. The 20.
What the actual fuck?
Touchdown, Delaware. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Delay game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Got it. Let's go.
Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll start this drive firing. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working that left side now. There he goes. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Blue Hens will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to get it in. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. South Carolina is ruling the roost right now. What an offensive showcase today. They can't be stopped. They're up 14 over UCLA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Right on the money. Still on his feet at the 35. Breaks into the open. The 30. 10. Touchdown Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Blue Hens in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Hester. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Hester. Well, so he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
He could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing game.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Hester. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first two quarters of football there today in Vegas. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense.
And the sack all the way back to the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sack.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to go run for the football.
And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Return brings it out to the 38. And your UNLV Rebels will take over.
Rebels offense is back on the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
With the catch, it's Marshall. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me?
He lobs one high down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
That's reeled in. It's Marshall. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy.
Touchdown, Vegas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Tyree. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Past the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With a 1st down in the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here's the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. looking for space. It's Clark. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Watkins. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. Turning it on! Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Goes to the option. The pitch.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Rutgers. And the beatdown has ensued.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air.
Oh, that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. It's complete to the left. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
There he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock as a defense...
Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels!
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the air on first down. Might be looking to run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.